Alright kid, how's life? About time that we spoke. Let's talk about the day when you were 7 years old. The daughter took your little dick out, put it straight down his throat. You never said a word to anybody, no one was told. Your mum was in the same room, she was dying to know why when the curtain opened up you were white as a ghost. She's probably finding out now in the lines you show why you'll never trust a guy in a tie and a coat. Cause you don't wanna do what your daddy did, bury it deep down, keep it under your skin. So you put pen and paper, made a verse of it, and you murdered it. And the chorus when you gotta kill somebody to be somebody to be who you wanna be. You gotta hit rock bottom and live through all the shit nobody believes. You gotta hurt some people but first some people thirst on watching you bleed. And that's when you know that you made it. You made it when you hate it. Fast forward and before you know the album's out, crowds loud, sold out shows. But right now as far as popular opinion goes, you're a posh, queer, baiting, indulgent arsehole. Spits beer on the kids while infecting the ear holes. Mate, that's why you've been sent here to fuck with a fearful. Tits out, fuck boys in the back of the vehicle. Tracksuits, lipstick, got the Catholics tearful. Cause you don't wanna do what your daddy did, bury it deep down, keep it under your skin. So you put pen and paper, made a verse of it, and you murdered it. And the chorus when you gotta kill somebody to be somebody to be who you wanna be. You gotta hit rock bottom and live through all the shit nobody believes. You gotta hurt some people but first some people thirst on watching you bleed. And that's when you know that you made it. You made it when you hate it. Alright, you thought that was it? Nah, don't get cocky, we ain't even started yet. You go back and forth from your North American tour. Your sister can't even look at you, she won't open the door. The story you told was only partially yours. You outed her in a magazine, who the fuck do you think you are? But you forget your family listens to the radio in the car. You're trying to be authentic, but you're taking it too far. You're messed up in the head, you're fucked up with your friends. Your family's upset, don't call them, you forget. You say, I'm sorry Jem, things are pretty crazy right now. She said, I love you Don, but I fucking hate you. You gotta kill somebody to be somebody to be who you wanna be. You gotta hit rock bottom and live through all the shit nobody believes. You gotta hurt some people but first some people thirst on watching you bleed. And that's when you know that you made it. You made it when you hate it. That's when you know that you made it. That's when you know that you made it. You made it when you hate it.
This kid's messed up.
Oh shit! I got music coming from I got music coming from my computer and the sound. Say, hold on. Let's get rid of that one. Remove. Oh shit! I've totally lost control of what's happening. I can still hear the music going. Okay, let's kill YouTube. There we go. Kill YouTube. Add to stage. That's nobody. As PSC used to say, can I have a sound check? Can anybody hear me? What's the of course? You can hear me or sound is good? Audio's good? I'll pin a link as I'd love you to join me. And Pat and anybody else. Just look, I've had a really soft January of drinking. I did one stream about 3 nights ago. I had so much fun. That's the first stream I did this year. I do love it. I do love coming here and having a yak and a chat to all of you. While I was away, though, I didn't miss it at all. Not at all. And as you've been away for a long time, have you missed us? Come on, Az. Have you missed us, really? Hey, Pat. Thank you for look, my headset costs £3 in Thailand, and I've got three of them. But they're Bluetooth. The battery's way down, so you have to keep resetting them. So I've got two that are working at the moment, and another new one that I haven't even unpacked yet, ready for when this one dies. But Pat, I know nothing about you. We've had chats on here. What part of the world do you come from? Just roughly. We're not trying to dox you or. Oh yeah, there's a few people here who want to find you, but no, I'm joking. Just interesting. It's America, Canada, Australia, US, Oklahoma. Wow, excellent. It's really weird, Pat, in that I've never been to America, but I'm gonna big myself up a little bit. I think I know more about American politics than I do about UK. I come from the UK, England. I know more about American politics than I do about the UK. And I actually have an A level, which is exam you take when you're 18 years old in the UK. You take A levels. I have an A level, sort of pass. It was a C grade in British government and politics. So I should know more about British government and politics than I do. But I took that exam when I was 19. I know far more about American politics than I do UK politics. I get that, yeah. Kaujai. Kaujai in Thai means I understand. So if somebody says Kaujai, in Thai it means I understand. Hey, Lieutenant Nescafe. We need old people here, Lieutenant Nescafe. Look, let's hold your hand to the fire. Are you really 10 years older than me? Your wit is much cleverer than mine. 10 years older people than me usually are a bit sloppy and soft and not so quick. You're really 10 years older than me? Okay. Come on. Really? Great story if it's true. Nescafe said last night, look, it could be bollocks, and I hope it is bollocks, because I would love you to say no. I'm a 25-year-old troll. That would be great. But last night, troll, Nescafe said, born in 1947, 10 years younger than me. That's 2 years after the end of the Second World War. Talk about a boomer. He was the first boomer, war child. And I was born 10 years later, which was, I'm still a boomer. Still born just after the Second World War, when I would imagine life was pretty good. Hold on, Nescafe, hold on, let me read it. I'm far more read and far more troubled than you, old horse. Hence the wit and experience. Don't let your ego get in the way of. Oh, Nescafe. I wasn't putting you down. Not at all. Not a little bit. But yeah, okay. If you want to get into it, how far have you fucking travelled, mate? I travelled 26,000 miles on a yacht in 3 years. Beat that. And I've got all logged. I hate when they say people show the receipts. It's a horrible, that's a new guy thing to say. You say show the evidence. Show the receipts is ridiculous. You show the evidence. I can. I've got the logbook of me doing it. And that's what you have when I flew 286,000 miles a year for well over a decade. Okay. Okay. I'll give you that one, Nescafe. You win. Let me just read that again. Oh no, I'll highlight it. This is a great line. Love you, Nescafe. I flew 286,000 miles a year for well over a decade. Yeah. Yeah, you bet. You're just up in the sky. Not really important, is it? You're not dealing with people. No problem. You're a bit safe up there. I'm joking. Nescafe, you know I like you. I'm only joking with you. Pat, I try to get along. Much better than hard feelings. My curse. Yeah, I tend to go with you, Pat. I think, but occasionally you stand your ground. That's all. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Oh, my phone's going off. It was quite a controversial subject of to this talk tonight, and it's an old man's thoughts on the world. Because I'm an old man, I look at the world and think, fuck. And I look at all these YouTubers that I love. Chip Charlie, Ron, the guy in what's the drunk guy called in who's in Cambodia now? I can't think of his name. Somebody help me. He's always doing streams looking at the ceiling. Occasionally he goes down to a bar with quite sexy girls, to be fair. What the fuck's she called? Can't think. Anyway, sorry, Nescafe. Don't pontificate, Mr. Perrin. It ages you so fast. Just get on with it all. Never complain. All right, Nescafe. Much easier to type in the chat than be on here in a live stream where you have to think about what you're saying. You got no second chances, no second thoughts. You just say what you're saying. You join me on here, which would be wonderful. Then you can tell me as you're stuttering and stammering. Then you can tell me that I don't talk fluently. But you can't tell me that from the chat. The chat is so easy. The chat is a chicken's way out. Pat, I'm not sure. I don't know whether he's in trouble or whether it's all just done for drama. And I think most of the people that I know on here feel the same as I do. Ron is about 8 hours away from me. If he was really in trouble, I could jump in the car and be there in 8 hours, bring him back to my house or patio or wherever we wanted to go. I could sort that. But unfortunately, Pat, I've seen Ron being mischievous in the past and say, no, it's just YouTube, just playing, it's just for drama, just for views, just so it's almost like the boy who cried wolf. The boy who cried wolf, you know, the old story, boy who cried wolf. And Ron does that a bit. Oh, hold on, Pat, what do you say? I disagree. No, not a coward. No, go and put myself in that. No, I wasn't having to go at you, Pat. I was over at Nescafe. I don't know what Nescafe thinks about me. I quite like Nescafe. I think he's a good guy. I think he thinks I could be a bit of a cunt, but I quite like him. I wasn't having to go at you, Pat. I was having to go at Nescafe. It's just what we do. Anyway, where was I? Yes, Ron is 8 hours away from me. It will be so easy for me to go up there and sort all his problems out. If I went there alone, it would probably take me an hour to sort out all of his problems. If I took my wife with me, it would take about 7 minutes. So I'm a little bit suspicious of it. And if it was the first time he'd ever been here, you know, his first 2 or 3 days, I could understand it. But he's not. He's been here many times. Nescafe, I don't think about anyone at all on this pixelated medium. Fuck me, that's difficult. I tune it, some of it, just white noise, and turn off, and have a wonderful life. Well, yeah, no, I won't say I don't like it. I love it. I love YouTube. But I do the pros and cons of it. If it gets horrible, I stop. Because let's face it, there is a lot of shit on here. You know, it's horrible when you see your wives and children and whatever on a channel doxing you. It is horrible. It is. People trying to diminish you, and you really want to kill them. Horrible. But at the moment, I would get, okay, I would still say I get 70% more enjoyment out of YouTube than horrible stuff. So it's like 70-30. As soon as it gets down to 50-50, 50-40, I'll give up. If I don't enjoy it more than the shit that comes with it, I'll give up. Absolutely. No, I worked that out from day one. But I still like it enough to put up with the shit at the moment. That's all. Okay, Pat. I mean, I think most of us watch many more channels. When I watch, there's a great channel I watch called The Trading Post. It's about a guy who's got a second-hand shop in North America. I love the guy. When his channel comes up, you know, notification, oh shit, he's got another one. And he just runs a second-hand shop. in North America somewhere. North. I think it's in the cold bit. I love it. And I think most of us do the same. We all come on here for some unknown reason. Don't know what it is, but we do. And it's enjoyable. And I've made 3 or 4 real life friends from being on here. So, not too bad. Right, stop talking about the other channels. Az, jump on. Let's talk about the world of what was the start of my stream? YouTube stream. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Got so involved in this. YouTube is an escape for you in order to think and speak in English whilst living in the echo chamber of being a tribe. Yeah, you keep saying Chai Pom. I'm not in Chai Pom. I'm in Con New York. I keep missing your point here, Sounds. And Nescafe, you're totally wrong. I would be doing exactly the same as this in the UK. It's not down to me being in a place where I'm the only English speaker. It's down to a place where I have ultimate power. I control the conversation here. I'm joking. Hope you know I'm joking. But no, it's just, I've always considered this a virtual bar from day one. Honestly, Nescafe, I know you're trying to psychoanalyze me, but I'm not clever enough, or you don't need to do that. I've always said from day one, I've known why I'm here. It's a virtual bar for me. I am drinking beer, smoking cigarettes, looking at porn. No, forget that last bit. And watching this. I close my eyes. I close my. Is there a song about it? And I'm in a virtual bar. Honestly, Nescafe, it's not more difficult. It's not more complicated than you think it is. I've always thought of this as a virtual bar. That's all. Said it from day one. Haven't gone back on that. Haven't changed my opinion. I don't want to change anybody else's opinion on lives or whatever. This is just a virtual bar for me. YouTube would be even worse in the United Kingdom trying to have conversation stream. Whilst drowning out the Asen? I can't work out what that's supposed to mean. I was trying to drown the noise. I translate. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Oh, Pat, absolutely. You can learn so much on YouTube. How to connect your car audio into the car. How you rip. It is great. And we moan about it. It's horrible at times. It's pretty good. Beaker Mac, what happened to the tunes? Beaker Mac, I fell asleep playing tunes, which got our channel, Zounds, a 7-day ban. So I'm not allowed to play any tunes anymore, apart from 1 or 2 when I'm too drunk. Zounds, I can't keep up with your pedantic. Fuck me, Nescafe. Pedantic idiocracies, been virtual bar, golf and porn. I love you, Nescafe. I really hope one day you'll say, Steve, I'm really a blonde 25-year-old woman and I love you so much. And we would get on so well, Nescafe. You know it. I love argumentative women. Rick, bring back Rick. Fuck me, ads. Good man. It was cool. Another ads, another lazy way out. Much better to have Avery. I love some of your ads, some of your Rick's music. I told you that many times. Some of it was so good. I'd never heard of before. So brilliant. But no, look, it's and I do the same. I'm a hypocrite. It's really nice to play your music to share with other people, but people don't come on streams to listen to other people's music. Who cares? My music is better than your music. Rick was a bit of an exception, to be honest. That Aztec. Rick's music was pretty cool, but most music is not better than mine. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, I think we all do, Pat. I think we're all praying and hoping that he's just Avery's just taking a break and will come back on shouting at us all and telling us we're all idiots. I think all of us would almost shed a tear if he came on and did that. Couldn't agree more with you, Pat. I do miss Avery as well. We're not sure, Lieutenant, but I have his line. Two or three other people I know have his line. He's ignoring him. There's nothing. And we all know he has a brother called Levi, who I think is in Cambodia or Thailand or whatever. I would hope he would come on and say, sorry guys, Avery had I don't know. But look, if I died tomorrow, none of you would know for about 3 months. Would you? Really? My wife wouldn't come on and tell you. You'd just think I'd gone into, no, it's a tricky one. Aztec, you're far too harsh, mate. Yeah, I don't think you even have a fucking heart. Avery was, hopefully, is a good guy. I would say that Aztec, comparatively, compared to a lot of the cunts on here, Avery was certainly top five guys. Right, we need another beer, another whiskey. Then we go back to why all these guys are left. We haven't even got onto the subject yet. We're getting onto it. Hold on. Just leave my earphones here. Okay. I'm muted. No, I'm not muted. Okay. Yeah, Aztec. I agree with your sentiment now. Yeah, I think I spent more time on here with Avery than anybody else. But don't you find the problem is, Aztec, you're not quite getting there yet. A number of times I go to Patia and they say, you remember this woman that was married to this flang? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Really lovely girl, Welsh girl. Welsh, come from Wales. Yeah, yeah, lovely guy, lovely lady. She died. It's almost now every time I go to Patia, they say, Steve, you remember this guy who used to drink with us in the bar? Yeah, he's dead. It's getting horrible, and it's probably part of getting old. I mean, there's a time you go through in your life where every weekend, one of your friends, well, it was probably not so much now, but when I was a kid, when I was a youngster, every weekend, oh, we're going to so and so's wedding. Oh, okay. What are we going to buy for them? Okay, all right. Now it's almost, honestly, Aztec, I'm not joking. Every time I go to Patia, my buddies, expat buddies there will say, "Oh, Steve, you remember this guy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great guy. Yeah, he died. Honestly. The Welsh woman that just died on my last visit, really weird. Her husband was the most healthy looking man you could see. Big smiles. Hold on. Oh, sorry, Zig. Fuck
Hello.
me, I forgot you had the buttons and I clicked the button.
That's all good.
I
I
apologize.
know that you're inebriated, so that's fine.
All right. But no, I would never do that. But I just thought, fuck me, I've got a bit of company here. Let's get him on. I didn't even know it was you. I could have let on porn streams or whatever. They were all coming on. Anyway, joking aside, where was I? I think I was making a good point, wasn't I?
Don't know.
No, all right.
Hopefully you were.
I think so, yeah. I think most of my points are good points.
Yeah.
Right. Now you've joined, let's get into the let's get into it. Look, if you're going to have your breathing apparatus in the background, it's not going to work, Zig.
I just turned it off.
Okay.
Breathing apparatus.
Right. But what are you doing? Why are there so many noises in the background?
There shouldn't be too many noises, unless my sensitivity's been turned up too much.
I don't think you're very sensitive at all, are you, Zig?
Oh, not normally.
No. All right, let's get back to the chat because we've got Nescafe, Zig Manila. I don't know what that means. Does that make any sense to you, Zig?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Me and Lieutenant have got a little game running. We just mentioned places in the Philippines.
Okay. And look, I know nothing about Nescafe. He gives a little bit away occasionally, but do you like him? in the chat.
He's good.
Yeah,
He's always good.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Oh, fuck now. What are you doing now? Washing the car?
No, the missus is using a thing, so I've just muted my mic. Hang on.
Oh, wow. Where are you in the world at the moment, Sieg?
Oh, I'm at home in the bush.
What, in Australia?
Yes. Yep, sweltering in the heat in the bush in Australia.
Okay. You're typing, oh look, just for the chat, Zig is now typing under Zounds. It was me before, but now it's Zounds. You bastard. So
Yeah,
if
we're
Zounds,
tag teaming him. We're tag teaming
yeah,
Zounds.
yeah.
I only did that because I
He's
was too
baking him a
lazy
cake.
to. Oh, well, she is actually. She's making me, and well, herself as well, a cheesecake.
Yeah? You're a
Yeah,
lucky man.
yeah.
You're a lucky man.
Cheesecake's the best, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Have you ever heard the cheesecake song from King Missile?
No?
Oh, it's brilliant. I won't put it up here because it'll get us copyrighted for sure. But have a look in your own time. Have a look at the cheesecake song. It's great. It's good.
You know I'll forget what you just said.
I'll send it to you online. Az
Okay.
wants me to play it. I'll play a bit of it. Hang on,
Yeah.
I'll have to download it first, Az. You're going to have to wait a minute. Because for whatever reason, when I share a bloody, whatever you call it, YouTube thing, doesn't seem to show the audio. So
Oh, yeah. You have to, now, I have actually found a way around it. I can do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, should you be doing it?
If you Zig, if you open a stream, I can come onto your stream, your channel, and I can play my music with audio.
Okay. What?
And it only took me about 3 weeks to work it out. Only 3 weeks. Fuck
3
me.
weeks.
Only 3 weeks, yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
I'm joking. It took so long to work it out. So many videos that tell you how to do it. And I tell you that the biggest rule is cut off echo cancellation, cut off background. Don't tick any of those boxes. They fuck it all up on StreamYard.
Here we go.
So then I got this idea about driving a cheesecake truck, because I figured at the end of the day, I could take some of the leftover cheesecakes home, and I love cheesecake. So I went to the cheesecake company, and they asked me if I could drive a truck, and I said yes, and they said, you're hired.
You're hired.
So the next day I got in the truck with all the cheesecakes, and I drove about a block, and I just had to have a cheesecake. So I pulled over and opened the truck, and I got a cheesecake, and I also took one for later, and I took one for my friend Farm Boy, and I took one to bring home, and by that time I had eaten one of the cheesecakes, so I took another one. Then I figured I might as well stop at my house to drop off all the cheesecakes. So I take 5 cakes to eat on the way, and I drive another block and a half to my house. Now it's lunchtime, so I ate 10 cheesecakes and a cheesecake for dessert. I should point out, by the way, that all of these cheesecakes were very delicious. Anyway, I decided that the only thing to do would be to eat all the rest of the cheesecakes and hide the truck somewhere and leave town. And I miss everybody a lot, but I'm not really sorry because they were very delicious cheesecakes.
Yay!
Zig, I love it.
It's great.
It is great.
Nobody in the world can say they hate that little. It's such a happy little tune. You'd have to be a complete psycho to hate it.
How about Family Guy? Have you heard about the bird?
No. What's this? Oh, the bird is the word.
Bird is the word, yeah.
Yeah. Even kids know that now because of Family Guy. Because Peter in Family Guy decides that it's the number one thing to do is dance to this song all day. So he's giving everyone the shits. It's just constantly. Bird is the word.
I mean, I love the guy that writes that. Have you seen A Million Ways to Die in America? Or Million
In the
Ways to Die
West.
in...
That has got to be one of the best movies that's ever been made. That's freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I love the bit in that movie where he's finally going to sleep with his hooker missus. And she shows him their undercarriage and he goes, "Are you in pain?" Oh, shit.
Nathan, I'm fairly sure you got buttons to come on here. If you don't,
I think it does.
Yeah. It's one of my. I think I've only watched it 3 times.
I've definitely seen it more times.
So many jokes in it, but it's so good. It's so clever.
The bit where they get the ice delivery from Boston. Fucking just annihilates that dude's head.
But the running joke that we've heard that somebody took a photograph and they
they were smiling.
Yeah. No, don't be ridiculous. No, yeah. What? They smiled? No. You got a photograph of it? No. Oh, it's so good. And my wife said something similar to me today. We take hundreds, maybe thousands of photographs of our grandchildren.
Yeah.
And she said, why do they all, if you see Thai photos, they all put the 2 fingers up to their eyes or...
Yeah.
What? Yeah?
And the little love heart finger and thumb thing,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And she said to me, why do they do that?
Because it's trendy.
Yeah. But that's the same as smiling. It's those old photographs that we all love, where it's the father, the mother, and the 3 children sitting in front of them, where they're not smiling, are just the best photos you'll ever see in the world. I love them.
Yeah. I like the old ones where they're talking about they don't smile or whatever, because back in those days the photo took so long to take that your eyes were blurred out and your lips were all blurry because you couldn't stay still long enough for the photo to be taken because the exposure time on the film back then was so long. And so there's people with special artists with tiny little scribe tools to paint people's eyeballs back in and do their lips and mouths and stuff, teeth and everything.
Look, we're ignoring the chat. You got to pay more attention, Zig.
Yeah, the lieutenant's just said what I was saying. Yeah. I'm paying attention. I saw that Miss Pats had an accident in August. That's no good. Oh, it's plate. There you go. Silver plate. Was it silver nitrate or did they... What they actually... Was it just straight silver? And I don't know how you would expose straight silver to a light and get a... Interesting, though.
Say what?
Yeah, I think Nescav is probably right. It probably does come down to exposure.
There you go. I was right.
Yeah. Nathan, how the devil are you, sir?
Yeah, not too bad.
Nathan, is it you? Look, let's just get controversial, confrontational. Rather, are you chatting on 365?
Oh, comment there, here and there.
All right. Bit aggressive.
What are you going to do about it, Perrin?
I'm coming for him. He looks
Ah,
big. He looks big,
ah,
but I think I can take him.
Oh,
ah.
can we film that, please?
Some of the insults that Simon gives is absolutely classic. He's been bit dry lately, but yeah.
Oh, okay, Nathan. Well, you're part of our gang, so I'll defend you. I'll defend you to the death. What the fuck are you doing there, mate? They're all cunts. They are all cunts, and you are just giving them credibility because you're a good guy. We all know you're a good guy. You come on there. You're giving them credibility, mate.
They're fucking comedians, man, at times.
No,
Like,
they're not. They're
yes, they are.
no. I'm a comedian. Zig is a comedian. They are all cunts.
Well, they're cunty comedians then.
All right.
Uh,
Okay, Nescafe is coming with almost as long a thing as you do, Zig. Hold on. Zounds, let's get controversial. Let's get physical. I want to get physical. Let's get controversial. I don't think you are showing strong support for Israel. A little limp wristed the other day on panel, and rather pathetic performance, Perrin. Up against Sean Sheep. Up against, I think you meant to say up against Sean Sheep. Yeah. Well, no, I think I've been quite steadfast in my support for Israel. Steadfast. I think all wars are bollocks, but if 1,200 people of my gang were killed, I would do the same as Israel's doing. Absolutely. I don't think people understand. The most important thing your government does for you, number one, they get all the statues of amendments 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Your government should protect you from being invaded by foreign forces. Education, health, all those sort of stuff, social welfare, all secondary. Your government and your military is there to protect you from invasion by other countries. That's number one. And that's what's been forgotten now. Now they are now. We let them all in. Fuck them.
okay, let me ask you a question, Steve.
Go on.
Do you trust the government?
No, not at all. Not a little bit. There's a few guys I like. If I look at it, I know more, and I mentioned this about half hour ago. I know more about American politics than I do UK politics now. I love guys like Jim. I love guys like Jim Jordan.
Jordan Peterson, you mean?
No, Jim Jordan.
Oh.
Jim Jordan is a governor from Ohio. He's a wrestling coach. Originally a wrestling coach. You can always see him. You always know where he is. He's the only one that never wears a jacket at the Senate. He always sits there in just a shirt. And he's only about 5'3" tall.
Hey,
But he could beat up. Go on.
Did you see the skits of Sacha Baron Cohen fucking tricking all them fucking political guys This is America, or We Are America, or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So fucking
Yeah,
biting
well,
on the fucking penis and that. But when you mentioned that fucking dude, I just instantly got this fucking flashback of fucking that cunt biting fucking going on the dick.
Okay, I'll disagree with you, Nathan. I don't like the guy. I think he's I think he's very left wing. Don't like him. No, not my cup of tea at all.
Is that Baron Khan?
Yeah. No, I don't like him.
Oh, he's a brilliant comedian. But the things he got them politicians to do, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's clever.
Yeah.
But no, I don't like him. Not my cup of tea. What's Pat saying? The US government taking all our rights away slowly but surely. Do not trust my government at all. Pat, I just think you just have to be happy you're not living in Canada. Canada is far worse.
Well, you do
And
know
the UK. Let me tell you a story, Pat. There's a girl called Chelsea something, and she had a boyfriend who was a black guy. Died. I'm not sure whether it was through somebody killed him or suicide or whatever. He died, and she went on Facebook in the UK and loaded a rapper song about how bad it was when people die, and it was a rapper song, and there were the words beginning with N, ending with A in the song. You would not believe the punishment she got. Prison, tagged, just for posting a song on YouTube. I'm going to look it up. Hold on. I'll give you what her punishment.
What's that got to do with the government? Hey, you know what a false flag operation is, don't you?
No. False flag.
A false flag operation.
No.
Right now.
Oh, well, you tried to be somebody else. Is that? I don't know. I'm guessing.
Well, let's see. They had a bit of one. It's where you let an asset of your own get taken to create a situation like the weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. They've got weapons of mass destruction. But, well, there's that, and then there's things like the sinking of the Lusitania. Right?
All right. Yeah.
Now, it could be said that they allowed that ship to get sunk. It could be said that they allowed the Japanese to bomb Pearl Harbor.
Well,
wasn't there an
Nathan,
They did allow the
relevant.
Japanese to attack.
They
They knew the Japanese were coming before they even got to Midway. They were detected coming across the Pacific.
That's right, correct.
The French let them know what was going on. Same with the sinking of Lusitania.
Yeah, they allowed them to do it, and that's what I think happened in Israel. That's what I think happened in Israel. Them Israelis allowed them fucking Hamas to fucking kill 1,200 people.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were going that way, Nathan. That's just what I was going to say. I didn't realize you. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Israel has arguably the best intelligence forces in the world. So they're backed up by America, they've got every country around them about to attack them, and they let all this happen. And you've got Egypt saying, "Oh, we told you." No, I think you're absolutely right, Nathan. I think
they let it happen.
they worked. They let it happen so that they could get rid of the problem forever.
Yep, correct.
But nobody talk. Only me, you, and Z talk about it. Why doesn't everybody understand this? What's it called? Mossad is probably one of the top secret service operations in the world. It beats the UK, beats America, because they're always threatened. You know, in the UK, we're not threatened too much. America's not threatened too much.
The biggest threat in the UK
Mossad
is
is threatened all the time. Don't talk about pikeys. No. Come on to that.
And that mayor in London, he's the biggest threat too. Sadiq Khan. He's even got the name like a bloody Hollywood movie bad guy. Sadiq Khan. Sounds like a bloody bad guy from Mortal Kombat.
Look, Z, you probably know more about UK politics than I do. I don't watch it anymore. Not interested. Don't watch it.
Sadiq Khan, parent, was the one that, after that stabbing, which was done by a Muslim extremist in London, at that near the Big Ben and the Tower of London, all that bridge, whatever that whole area is, he turned around and he said that he was going to ban knives that have points on them. Everyone's going to have rounded knives now. And, you know, everyone else with half a brain was screaming out, well, how about you get rid of your muzzy mates and we won't have this problem anymore.
Yeah. Right, let's go back to the chat. Nescafe. Glad you're in the chat, Nescafe. Nathan, now the Lusitania was painted as a hospital ship carrying military arguments, which was a fair game for U-boats. Okay.
I thought it was a fucking passenger ship. Down London, New York. But I don't know.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What do you think of Bomber Harris flattening Dresden? Just to fill the story, Bomber Harris was Commander Harris was the governor who said, we're going to flatten a city in Germany called Dresden.
Yeah,
we're going to pull them out of the world.
Yeah, they did some horrific things through Germany.
Yeah.
Like,
what do you think about it, Nathan? Good or bad?
Probably a war crime.
No.
Yeah.
No, you have to take in context.
Probably
if you look at an old movie stories, until about 1942, 43, Germany didn't even know they were in a war. They were still going to parks and having a lovely life. Nobody was bombing them. Nobody was doing anything. They were living a lovely life, and all their military were attacking UK and Russia and whatever. Bomber Harris' opinion was, let's give it back to the people that are bombing us. And I'm sure you know, Nathan, that we went through the Blitz in England, where London, Southampton... Stop eating! I'm trying to fucking talk, you bastard!
Yeah. Well, they fed it to London with all them fucking buzz bombs and fucking V2 rockets.
Yeah. But you'd be amazed. One of the worst cities to be hit was a country in the north of England called Hull. Hull is a fishing village. It was flattened.
Easy
Hull
target.
was flattened. Yeah.
Easy target, eh?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I was fair enough more. Thing is, like that, there shouldn't be any rules in war. It should be just win.
Yeah. That's my theory.
My opinion with the bombing of Dresden and Hamburg is that it was shit. It was a kind of a thing to do, but they were fighting fire with fire. So, nobody was a good guy in World War II. It was a fucking shit show.
Said right there. Wow.
Hold on. Next cabinet and again. You're too. I can't bring you up. Hold on.
Fuck,
Can't see the end.
didn't them Japs fucking cause some carnage in fucking China? Yeah, them cunts started 10 years early on the Second World War. Their campaign was already going for fucking 10 years by the time Germany got round to it.
There's unofficial talks that there was the size of the genocide in Manchuria by the Japs was off its fucking head, but there's no official count of how many people lived there before it, so there's no way to quantify how many they actually took prisoner and killed, other than the Japanese own records. So yeah,
they started in 1930, eh?
Yeah, it was their invasion of China was long before the Germans went nuts in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, let's get a real philosophical question. You're a German guard on duty in Dresden. Would you point the Jews towards the jail, towards the gas camp?
Well, I guess you would if you didn't want your fucking brains blown out. If you're happy to sacrifice yourself, you might say no.
Yeah. Yeah, I would, for sure.
Because everyone likes to think they'd be the good guy, but studies have shown that everybody, once they're in that position of power and they're doing what the ruling establishment says to do, 90% of people will do the most unspeakable things because they know they can get away with it.
Oh, yeah. There's a worse one. I can't remember what the name of the experiment is, where they put people in white coats saying, just electrocute these people.
Yeah, that's right.
They
Yeah,
do
that's the experiment. Yeah. Yep, they do it.
Because the guy... God.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Continue.
No, I'm going to say hello to Beezy. Hi, Beezy.
Yeah, they did that experiment at fucking one of those big universities, Johns Hopkins or bloody wherever it was. Terrible shit. Oh, what's Beezy said? Yeah, Beezy said her mum was German.
See, I will say that I generally don't follow people too much. I think argumentative guys like you and me would be the first against the wall come the revolution.
Oh, probably, because they want smooth brain idiots that just do everything they're told. Oh dear God! Look at it. Whoever done that's a fucking genius.
What? What happened? I missed the joke.
Someone's made a Kamala Harris alt, and they've put Trump 24 on it.
Wow.
G'day, Gloria.
Excellent. Hello, Gloria.
Stanford.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's it.
Stanford
But
University.
no. I think we need to concentrate on this point. I think you, me, Nathan, come the revolution, we will be the first at a shop.
I'll shoot a few of them before they shoot me, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
That's
shot.
so they could fucking be bothered coming out here to get me.
Yeah, well, there's a point. Maybe they'll just decide the revolution doesn't need that part of the world and just leave you there.
Yeah, you know. But hopefully I'm in the Philippines when it all goes down.
Yeah, well, so they know how to deal with revolutions. They've had a few.
Yeah. But I'll just hang out on the farm, you know. Suck on the old coconut, you know.
When do you plan to go over there for the long term?
Oh, fucking. This year, I've turned 60, so I can retire. I can retire and get into that super money.
Yep. Because that's the thing people don't think about. You got to live in another country. There's none of the income support and that you've had when you've come from your cushy Western society.
That's right.
You got to be
Yeah.
totally able to support yourself.
That's right.
What have we got going on in the chat here? Nope,
Well, no, I can still hear. Are you still messing about with your ice in your room? Who's moving ice?
No, I'm not moving any else. Might be the missus banging around at the sink. Maybe that's what you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, my mic never used to be this sensitive. StreamYard's changed, or is it something I've done?
I don't know.
No,
Well, let me shout out. Let me shout out. See if she hears me. Zeeg's wife. Sweat. Did she hear that?
No, I'm wearing headphones. So no.
I'm joking. Right. We still haven't got down to the subject. I'm going to get another drink. No whiskey, no wine here. Is it a reasonable conversation to have, or is it a stupid conversation to have?
What do you mean? Which one?
All IRL bloggers are lazy cunts.
Oh, lots of them are.
Yeah, a lot of them are, but I wouldn't call Charlie fucking lazy. He's going to walk the fucking Appalachian.
Oh, right, okay. Nathan, you're talking about Cheap Charlie. Right. Nathan, I absolutely love Cheap Charlie's streams. Love him.
He's been
Love the
entertaining.
I've shook his hand in Soyber Cow and said I love him. Right. When was the last time you saw him doing a live stream?
I briefly looked at him the other day.
What?
I briefly looked at him the other day. He's streaming again.
No. How many days ago? How many weeks ago? How many months ago?
I thought he was gone a week or two ago, something like that.
Be precise, Nathan. Nathan, we're getting an argument here about the whole point of this bloody stream. How long ago did you see him?
A week or two ago, I think. Look, a lot of things go past me, you know. If I don't see them in the moment, they're gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In my feed, I have to scroll back sometimes.
Yeah. Right, Nathan, if you took a week or two off work, would you still expect to be paid?
Nah.
That's what all these live streamers do. They work enough to just get them over the hill, give them a bit of money. Now, there are a few that put a bit of effort into it. There are a few that put a bit of effort into it and work it
like for no pay at all, like Ron.
But no, look,
Yeah,
I don't know how to say this without sounding superior, but I don't need to earn money from YouTube. But fuck me, if I wanted to earn money from YouTube, I would get up in the morning, I would do a stream for 8 hours, and then I'd do a couple of vlogs about the stream. All these guys...
You'd pull your socks up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely, Zig. Absolutely. And I get angry because they are all nice guys that have a bit about themselves that are quite funny, good, and they do a good stream, and then you don't see anything for them for 5 days. Then they come back on the fuck you. And it's just ridiculous. It's like, I don't know what your job is, Nathan, but if I was a bricklayer, I said, well, look, I'm going to do bricklaying. I'm only going to do the bricklaying for 1 day because I'm a good bricklayer. I'll lay the bricks for 1 day and I'll come back in about 5 days' time. It's fucking ridiculous. And what annoys me, Nathan, I can't understand why these cunts don't understand it. And that's why the title is, they're just entitled. Oh no, you have to give me money because I come on occasionally and I'm a superstar. Oh, fuck me. I fucking hate it.
So have you given Charlie money? Are you sponsoring him?
No. But no, that's another great point, Nathan. I quite like Twitchy. I bought him a drink. I bought him a drink in Pattaya. Had a chat with him, like him. I thought it was a great idea when he said he was going to sponsor Charlie and whatever. And he did the same as Capio. He had a rethink and thought, oh no, I can't really afford it. I've not got enough money. Oh, cunts, I can't. It's just ridiculous. Now, if I was Twitchy, I could make a fortune out of, because he's got a band. Just following them around. It's so easy. Everybody in this world is an idiot. Right, I'm getting another beer.
Hey, what about fucking, what is he, Ricky Drama?
Oh, well, he got
I don't...
Cunts are giving him money, man. Hey, he had like the best pension you could get from the fucking military. And he had some other retirement money. He was rolling in money, the cunt.
Yeah.
And people were still...
Nathan, I don't like him because he puts the camera too close to his face. So I can only watch it for 5 minutes and it's horrible.
Oh, he's completely insane, eh?
Yeah. Hold on. I've been so busy chatting to you lovely men that I've ignored the chat.
Yes,
Hold
you
on.
have.
Lieutenant Cafe, Bama is in immigration detention in Cebu somewhere.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Overstayed a visa or what?
Oh yeah, by about fucking 5 or 7 years or something ridiculous like that.
Oh jeez. I mean, I know everything's on filo time. It took 5 or 7 years to catch up.
Well, only after he antagonized fucking Frank enough to get Frank to fucking stall the fucking authorities onto him because they're having like a little fucking youth.
One second. We got South having a go at me in the chat. South always comes on to chat. You can come on here, chat. You bastard. I don't mind Lieutenant Nescafe because he never comes on chat, and I respect him for that. He gives good chat in the chat. But South, what the fuck are you playing at? You can come on and tell me I'm a cunt. That's okay. Don't back out in the chat, you bastard. With the amount of chatting that Pone does, he
You
would be a
finished?
good bricklayer.
You finished? All right.
Me, yeah, I finished.
Yeah, well, as you know, Bama upset fucking Frank, and Frank fucking got his ass thrown in jail. And not only that, he's got cyber libel cases in the court against Bama, which is going to hold him in immigration detention until they're all cleared.
Oh shit! Because he won't be eligible to apply for a visa if he's broken the law there.
Yeah. He's got to go through all this. You know what the Philippine legal system's like. Fuck me, he's fucked. Bama's going to be in there for years. That's what I predict.
I wonder how bad the immigration detention is compared to, the bloody normal detention if you get arrested for assault or whatever else.
Well, so far he's in a pretty good joint in Cebu, right? But if he manages to get fucking thrown into that Manila one, man, he's mega fucked.
They sleep back to back and bloody diseases go through the joints and it's all sorts of fucked up.
It's anybody's guess how long he's going to be there, Lieutenant. He could be there for a couple of years.
There's people in Manila prisons waiting 7 years to just see the judge.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the investigation, if they find new stuff, it restarts the process because the bureaucracy is so backwards.
Yep. Well, this one cunt, he stupid enough to grow a marijuana plant in his backyard.
Oh my God, what a dickhead.
And the police come along and busted him. And he's been on fucking remand for over 2 years, waiting to see the fucking first step.
Yeah, and you're just in regular prison while you're there on remand. You don't get to go anywhere fancy.
No. Yeah,
and as a foreigner, it's not like you got 2 generations of family coming to bring things to you in prison and that. You just be fucking in there on your own.
Oh, yeah, fuck the whole deal up.
Because they got no commissary or nothing. The families have to bring stuff in for them. Yeah, watch the whole thing on it.
Yeah,
so people can send you money. It doesn't mean shit. Like, you can't buy anything in there unless you're getting stuff, off that you can trade, sort of thing.
Mate, they were fucking dealing speed in the jail.
Yeah.
In the jail.
No, they do that here in Australia. Well, the gangs control the jails. That's the thing. Once you're past the guards, you're at the mercy of the gangs.
Yeah. Well, it was ridiculous amounts of what they caught in there.
Yeah, it's as old as time itself, that.
Yeah.
Just pay the village chief $20 a month. It's the barangay captain in the Philippines, not the village chief. It's not Cambodia.
Well, they're down with smoking weed in Cambodia and Vietnam. Like, yeah, pot's easy to get in Vietnam, apparently. There's a bit of a weird culture there. Like in Philippines is like used to be full on, you know, like but Marcos definitely sent the not Marcos. Duterte definitely put a fucking the death blow to that.
What's that? Legalizing it in the Philippines?
Nah, just like Philippines has always had a reputation for fucking having untold pot. You know, you could back in the day you could buy a pound and get girls to roll the whole fucking thing up and into joints. You know,
Yeah.
for like $500 or $600. You know, job was done. And yeah, allegedly had like the best fucking speed in the planet. You know. That was years ago, but
Yeah. You know, there's something to be said about natural narcotics, though, compared to synthetic stuff. Like, meth's a massive problem in Australia, as you know. And you look at someone who, back in the day, right, because I was around a lot of people, back when I was playing music, I was around a lot of people who were into heroin, you know, or had been into heroin. And besides a few of them that had a few little weird behaviours left from doing heroin, everyone was normal again after they stopped taking heroin, right?
Yep.
And then I know people that have stopped smoking weed after 15 years of smoking weed because they just decided that they've had enough, they want to have a break from it for 5 years or whatever, and they just end up not smoking it again, and they're fine. And even Valium, I know people that took heaps of Valium and Xanax and stuff, and when they stopped, they were fine. They had withdrawals and shit, but after it all wore off and they got back to their normal life, they were fine. But I know people that took meth for 6 months, and they're never going to be sane again. Completely cooked units.
Yeah. No, I don't think Batman will kill himself. He's too much of a cockroach. He'll survive. He'll eat cockroaches, that cunt.
Different between surviving and living, though, isn't there?
Oh, well. Allegedly, that's what they had to do in that Thai jail, the fucking Bangkok Hilton.
Yeah.
They reckon they were feeding their rice to the cockroaches and eating the cockroaches because they had a better protein value.
Yeah, well, they would.
Yeah, that's how they survived.
Jesus, it's nasty, isn't it? It just goes to show, don't fuck around, you won't find out. Or don't get tangled up with some psycho that's going to blame you for something and get you locked up. That might be the other side of it too. Probably not hard to do in certain places. Certain vloggers. What gets me is the dickheads that try to smuggle drugs into, like, you know, Southeast Asian countries, and they get caught, like that Bali 9, Chappelle Corby, all that shit. And then, you know, the ones that have done it to Thailand and stuff. And then it's like, why? You know that's death penalty risk. Why are you bothering? Well, it's never going to be worth it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like any of them were like professional mules. They're just idiots that were, you know, get a money waved under their nose. I'm sure if you had some cartel level, you know, professional mules, they've probably got ways and means, but I doubt they'd be going through the fucking airport with it. You know what I mean?
Well, Corby was guilty.
Oh, I reckon she was too. Look at the white trash nightmare of a family she came from. Of course, they're all dealing drugs and fucking around.
That load was worth $250,000 United States dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, she was doing it for sure.
Yeah.
You just got to look at the rest of her family, though. Her brother was all tangled up in that shit. So was Mercedes. Her freaking other half was all tangled up in it all here in Australia with prior convictions and shit. So they can, yeah, of course she was guilty.
Yeah, they had a surf shop there. $50. $50 a gram US.
Yeah,
Hey, do the math on that.
Pat said something about fentanyl. Yeah, fentanyl's shocking shit, but you know, I guess if you want to be stupid enough to take the stuff, you get the fucking free pass to the Grim Reaper. Like, it's your own damn fault. I have heard stories of people lacing joints and things with fentanyl and killing people.
Don't ask me now, honey. I'm Mal. I have 2 bottles of wine. I'm Super Mal. Huh? Super Mal, yeah. Okay.
What's the bloody? You got this heat wave up there as well, Nathan, or what?
Yeah, it was high temperature of 36 today, but that's the first hot day I've had.
Yeah, right.
It's been raining.
Stinking here. Fuck, it's stinking hot here today. It's just disgusting.
I've only just been able to go anywhere
Yeah, right.
lately. I've been flooded in big time.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that.
What'd you
Wow,
do?
man. What you doing now? Had big rain up the back here, man. But wow, I haven't seen the creek do that before. Like, it went totally bonkers, man.
Oh, it's off its head. The they reckon the Ord River crocs are being found in all sorts of places they've never been found before now after that last lot of rain.
The shit, yeah.
I'm sure the crocs would have been there at some point in the past, but like, you know, nobody that's alive now has ever seen them where they are. All up in this the amount of storm surge they got from the storms pushed that much salt water upstream that they've got before the rain set in real hard and started flushing it back out. The old salties made their way up into the fresh, you know, tributaries and shit.
Well, they're doing that anyway, just on population pressure.
Well, they are because they're territorial as hell.
That's right. So they reached saturation probably 10 years ago, and then they've just been going like filling in the gaps now. If you know what I'm saying, like that every fucking where, everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even got down as low as Carnarvon in WA, which is unheard of. Just due to population pressure, because nothing, there's literally no hunting or farming of them or anything.
Yeah, that's right. They haven't been hunted since what, 1970 or something silly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we used to be hunted by the blackfellas all the time, and they don't do that anymore because it's easier to go down and buy Mrs. Max. And now the actual commercial use of them, unlike, you know, in America with the gators, they commercially, you know, fish them basically. They don't do that with crocs.
We should be fishing the cunts too.
That's what I think.
Not as hard as we used to.
No, put regulations in place, but when you got it so bad that there's massive males heading into fresh water where that's just unheard of. Normally young ones would get pushed out into fresh water, but now you're seeing, like, you know, 14-foot plus crocs getting pushed into fresh water. That's something's up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they could just give them a better respect as well. Because they've got no respect being taking people out of their boats, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What have we got in the chat here? Steve Perrin just took a crap. I think he did. Did you go the crapper, Perrin? Because it sounded like you did. I think we've lost Perrin.
It's the sheep's terror.
Yeah, look at that. We found this article. Chappelle Corby's sister was an ice dealer who boasted on going on the speed diet to lose weight. Corby's brother's a convicted marijuana dealer.
She liked the Johnny Craig diet, eh?
In a day that occasionally tipped into the bizarre, Marcel Corby's former best friend Jodie Power told about the two Gold Coast women's drug-hazed exploits in Australia, Japan, and Indonesia during the 1990s. Yeah.
Nah, no bad cyclones for Western Australia lately.
No, not lately. They're all hitting. I think if that El Nino had come through like it was supposed to, we would have ended up with some. But yeah, nothing came through.
Haven't had any good ones for a long time, eh?
The last real big El Nino at the end of the 90s is what brought 3 Category 5s across Australia, WA.
Yeah.
But normally, in between those, we get 2 to 3 categories, and they'll go in around Mardy or a bit further or north of Port Hedland or somewhere there usually. Brush past Broome, that kind of thing. Just usually bring a lot of central, sandy desert type area rain, which only ever happens when the cyclones go through.
Yeah, no, haven't had cyclones like in the past.
We've had some monsters in the past. There was a good 4+ years of just cyclones for a while there.
Yeah, man.
99 right through to sort of 2004, really. It's off its head. And that's Queensland got a few in that same time. They got 2 Category 5s in that same time, a couple of 4s, I think. They had that one that went through, what was the name of that banana growing joint? I can't for the life of me. Adrian was here, he'd be able to remember, but
What? Fucking Innisfail.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. What shat me with that, Nathan, was when that happened, right? The fucking media pumped it up as if that was the biggest cyclone that ever hit the country. When it wasn't. WA and the corner of Northern Territory copped Vance, and then it went back out to sea out over the Ashmore Reef and came back down past Broome, went back out to sea again, then came down through Onslow, Exmouth, Carnarvon, and was an absolute monster. It's the fastest winds to ever hit the country.
Yeah, the WA takes the prize hands down. Not even
but
trying,
if you ask the media back then, it was worst cyclone ever hit Innisfail. It's like nah, not even close, mate. I don't think that one was even as bad as Cyclone Tracy when that hit Darwin.
What was that one where all them dudes jumped in that 40-foot container and it wound up rolling them down the valley?
Oh shit, I don't know. Here we go. So Cyclone Vance turned from a tropical low to a cyclone just east of Darwin. It was a Cat 2 over Darwin, back to a Cat 1 over the WA border, back to a Cat 2 above Derby, out over Ashmore Reef it went up to a Cat 4. Then it came in at a Cat 5 out by Montebello Islands, and it was a Cat 5 when it went over Exmouth Onslow, and was a Cat 4 by the time it went inland from Carnarvon. and a Cat 2 by the time it made it to Mora. And it was still a Cat 1 when it went out over Adelaide. So it's still a Category 1 cyclone when it went over Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's fucking massive. That's a big storm. Oh, hello, German lady. If it goes off the Pilbara coast near the what do you call it? Thing south. If it goes off over the Gorgon gas plant, which is up in the, is that in the Montebellos or further north? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Gorgon gas project, Barrow Island. So that's further north, I think. Where are we? Yeah, that's up near Mardi. So they're in the path of 99% of WA cyclones go through Mardi. So yeah, the gasworks would get shut down when they go through. Last thing you need is a cyclone causing a massive explosion. I think that already happened. I think the Barrow Island, there was cyclone damage that caused some of that failure. So 2018.
Yeah, we haven't had a Cat 5 hit us for a long, long time.
2008 Varanus Island gas explosion. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. It doesn't say here what caused the damage. There was a damaged pipe at Varanus Island. A massive fuck up happened there. Can't even see where the fuck Varanus Island is. Oh yeah, north of Barrow. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, long way from help up there. Warming in the Coral Sea. I reckon it's heading for.
Yeah, it'd probably just be another big rain event.
I mean, they can be pretty nasty too, but not like blow your fucking roof off your house nasty.
Yeah, just flooding nasty, that's all.
Flooding shit.
Hey,
Flooding is a pain in the ass.
it's flooding in Queensland, man.
Yeah?
Fucking dead. Oh, yeah.
Off its head, isn't it? Yeah.
Off its fucking chops, man. That ex-cyclone, it didn't go anywhere. It just fucking sat fucking...
It's in the Gulf
around.
now, isn't it? I'm looking at the radar now. It looks like it's sitting right in the middle of the Gulf.
Yeah. That was meant
right over Arnhem Land by the look of it.
Yep, it was meant to come to us by fucking Friday.
Yeah,
which
right.
is what, tomorrow?
Let's have a look at this Coral Sea.
So
there's a bit of a low over Willis Island, but it doesn't look too bad there. Fair bit of wind out there by the Doppler.
The low trough has been way down halfway down the country.
Oh man, we got a high off the south coast at the moment. It's fucking shocking.
Yeah, it's blowing, yeah, big time.
It's just stinking. Where the fuck do you get the satellite pictures on this thing? Oh, here we go. Satellite images. I don't see that low developing. Oh, there's a low developing down further towards New Caledonia. Is that New Caledonia out there? I can't even fucking remember where the hell it is. Yeah, New Caledonia. There's a low looks like it's forming in New Caledonia. That might be what Steve Anderson was talking about.
Yeah, it's going to fire up and come across. Give it a week or so.
Yeah, well, you know.
They're all unpredictable at the moment.
Wouldn't mind going to New Caledonia. Apparently it's good deer shooting there, eh?
Yeah, righto. New Zealand's the place you want to go and shoot deer, man.
Yeah, a buddy of mine's been over there, but expensive apparently.
Oh, yeah, New Zealand's off its fucking head.
Yeah, I got a buddy. He's got a house in Wellington, right? And it's he's had it for years. Bought it when he's in his late 30s now. He bought it in his early 20s, and the joint was like $102,000 or something when he bought it. It's now $865,000 NZ. How the hell can a shitbox fibro house be worth 800 and something $1,000? It's just stupid.
Fucking, my mum's joint is just like a fucking little joint, you know, on a sublease in Tauranga. It sold for like fucking $470,000 fucking dollars.
Yeah, right.
Just bullshit money, you know. Like,
Yeah. So I'm looking at this synoptic charts. We've got this high passing through now. It's gone into the bite, but we're still copping it here in WA, so it'll still be hot tomorrow. There's a massive low trough below it, but it's like, 3/4 of the way down to Antarctica. By Friday night, that high will be central above Adelaide. But then by Sunday, that low will have travelled up from the south into that area, completely missing us, and then another high is following straight behind it. So we're going to have another week of hot weather after it.
yeah, you're fucked. You're getting high.
Fucking dirty bastards.
So according to this, yeah, fuck off. I'm looking at the forecast map for the next 4 days. Look at where all the highs are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's got this fucking low trough coming up a bit. And then 4 days later, it goes back down to you guys.
Yeah, right. There's a low that's going to sit north of Perth by the look of it, but it's not coming down this way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sick of it being hot already. It's fucking stinking. And I would open all my windows up now because it's cooled off a bit outside. We've got a southerly wind at the moment, but the fucking midges outside, there was none a couple of nights ago. They've all bloody hatched or whatever, and there's just thousands of the bastards. I can't open the window because they get through the fly wire.
Yeah, okay.
Dirty, stinking bastards.
It's been good here.
No plagues of mosquitoes yet.
No plagues of mosquitoes. I can't quite get over it.
Yeah, we'll see if the water comes at the right time and you end up with a mass of dragonflies. You won't have many mosquitoes because their bloody larvae eat all the wrigglers.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Frank. Yeah, Cyclone Tracy. That leveled the joint. She was a big fibro city, that thing, and it all just got pushed over.
Yeah. Funny part about that, they just tipped a big mob of that on the fucking over the cliffs at Nightcliff.
Yeah.
They're still digging up fucking fibro to this day.
All the asbestos and shit down the hole, yeah.
Yeah, asbestos, yeah. Funny, eh?
Yeah, I just made it. I'm surprised they didn't. Oh, if it had been later on and they had that sort of asbestos disaster, the bloody joint would be declared no-go zone. It'd be like freaking be like if it went through Wittenoom now, they wouldn't let anyone in there to do anything.
Fucking wow. I'm just looking at a prediction on Windy.
What's it on?
Windy. It's a weather app,
Yeah, right.
and it's predicting that cyclone or that remnants of that cyclone, that thing that's spinning up in the Gulf. I reckon it's going to make a beeline direct for Melbourne.
Let's have a look. Let's cruise over to Australia, wherever the fuck that is. Here we are. Beeline for Melbourne. Yeah, right. I reckon Melbourne should just get fucking cooked. They should just get a 50-degree day.
Yeah, wind's blowing the wrong way for that.
Okay,
Well,
can anybody hear me now? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Why do all the pretty girls from Australia go to work in bar jobs in the UK?
go to work in what?
Bar jobs in the UK. Well, because they probably make a lot of money. Number one.
You wouldn't put it down to ugly guys in Australia?
Well, we got some pretty fucking nasty looking barmaids at the Humpty too, I can assure you.
Like, there's some fucking outright scary looking shit in bars here. And there's
Fuck
always
yeah.
some bloke in every one of these pubs where they are. There's always one dickhead in there with a shirt with no sleeves, trying to crack onto him while they ignore him. Every pub without fail.
Yeah. Is it one of those vests? Is it a white vest or a black vest? No, yeah, it is a vest. It's
Doesn't seem to matter. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a great YouTube viral stream where a guy with a mullet and that vest chased down somebody who attacked somebody else. So look, some good, some bad.
Yeah.
You're not seen it. How the fuck do I put that into the chat to find it? You've not seen it. A real bogan. The epitome of a bogan.
Oh, fuck.
The guy was so cool, and it was just not a bother. And he chased down the guy
Bogan if he's cool.
and had done a horrible.
Hey, Steve.
Bogan's that cool.
Steve, remember
Yeah,
a couple of weeks ago I put that link in that line and I said, you want to see the Dunning-Kruger effect? Look at this. And it was a fucking that documentary called Savage Street.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Yeah. I watched the latest one you put on about Musk.
Oh yeah.
Because I think you'd heard that I talked about Musk a bit, and it was a good video, but it was only the first half was okay. Don't you think the same as me? That the second half got really complicated. He was just trying to protect himself. The guy that made the video was just trying to protect himself. But the first half was good, and I did answer you, Nathan. I said that and it's been a good one for you, Z.
I'm talking about that.
Good question for you. I have two thoughts about Musk. I think he's a fucking clever guy, but he reminds me of the guy that started DeLorean cars in the UK. I think he's a bit of a con merchant.
He is a con.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Sure.
I think whenever Musk does something financially and not directly, it goes okay. Like he's like the Tesla thing, for example, the cars. He's largely stayed out of it. The first car he got them to make was shit because it was all him involved in it, and it was the Roadster, and it was a piece of crap. Then by the time the Model 3 and the Model S came out, and then the Model X and yada yada yada, it was all just him staying out the way, and the engineers at Tesla doing all the work and just not being interfered with.
Right.
And then he comes
Right.
along and says, "Oh, no, we're going to build a Cybertruck," and then every prick and their dog's just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And it's a complete piece of shit. Same with the semi trucks. He goes, "Oh, we're going to build semi trailers," and it's like, well, they're an absolute abortion. His trucks are useless.
What about
Yeah.
what
But
about the Hyperloop? The Hyperloop.
Yeah, that's another one that was a complete cock up. He took over that solar company too that was making those solar roof panels.
Yeah, that's a complete cock up.
And he fucked that too because he was he had his claws in every bit of it, and he talks a lot, but he's just regurgitating whatever the engineers and the fucking people that actually do the work have said to him. And the Starship for SpaceX, that thing should have been operational 18 months ago, but he's had to be shiny, and it had to have this and it had to have that. So then he adds all this extra work that these engineers have got to try and work around, because now they can't just make a ceramic coated rocket like they normally would with ceramic tile and all the other stuff. They've got to make it out of this stainless steel. Then they've got to try and find the metallurgy to make a stainless steel thing that can survive re-entry. And it's like, you've made this monster of a thing that is overcomplicated for no reason. There's no engineering reason to do what he's done. It's just an expense now at this point.
Yeah.
What should have been a useful tool, because can launch hundreds more satellites than a Falcon 9 could, or whatever, Falcon Heavy or any of those. But it's just like, why make it arbitrarily? You didn't make the Falcon 9 shiny. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
You're all criticising him, but without him, where would we be? At least there's a little bit of adventure, a little bit of sexiness about what he's doing. Go on.
I wouldn't have the internet I've got if he wasn't around. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. I like people like Musk around, really do. And I think he's really clever. I really do.
He's got some good projects going. There's no doubt about it. But overall, he's a fucking con man. Seriously.
Well, yeah, but I mentioned this about 3 hours ago in the chat. He reminds me of DeLorean, the guy that got the UK government to spend lots of money building the DeLoreans. I went to a show in England. I think it was in Chichester. We get all the classic cars from all, Rolls Royces, Packards, the best cars ever. The biggest crowd were round the DeLorean.
Mm.
Yeah.
Although it's a rubbish car, absolutely rubbish, there's something so cool about it that we all love.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Musk has got onto it. We all want the things we were told about when we were kids. We want to be able to fly, go things quickly. I don't know. I'll shut up.
Anyway, that's not what I was asking you that you'd seen. I was asking if you'd seen Struggle Street.
Right.
Did you watch Struggle?
No.
You didn't watch Struggle Street?
No. What city is that? What country is that set in?
Mount Druitt, Sydney.
No, never seen it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking you. That's what I originally asked you about.
All right. I'm sorry, Nathan.
I'll send you a link to it. You need to watch that. That's a classic. That's the real fucking Australians. Like,
no, I got the better. Let me just make sure what it's called, and I'll just check it.
Okay. Just look it up. Struggle Street. It's in YouTube. 2 parts.
All right. I'm doing it now. Struggle Street. There is
Do
a
it
better
now.
one.
Do it good. Find Struggle Street just like you should.
Struggle Street. Okay, Struggle Street is an Australian documentary series. First aired on SBS 6th of May 2015. Fuck me, 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Yep. It's a ripper, man.
There's a better one. I'm trying to think what it's called. Fuck me. Give me a minute. Hold on.
Then there's another old one. What is that? Cunnamulla? That's a fucking another classic. You seen that one, Zig? Cunnamulla?
No. No, I can't say it.
Oh, fuck it hell.
All right,
Look at that.
I got it. Right, I got it. The better one, Nathan, Missed in Between.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's every bogan's wet dream, that thing. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's Terry Bogan's wet dream. We're talking real life here. These guys are actually.
No, Mr. In Between,
Real.
I'm talking about. Bogan's wet dream.
Yeah, like
Mr. In Between is probably one of the. Why don't you've got another one with the guy that what's the guy actor called Guy
Yes.
Guy Pearce, who did a series called Murphy or something. That was fucking brilliant. But no, Nathan, I guarantee you've never seen Mr. In Between.
I have.
Otherwise, you would say.
I've seen shorts of Mr. In Between, all through the YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Right? So it's.
But you've never watched. Never watched the series. No, I know.
Oh.
It is brilliant, Nathan.
I don't
Brilliant.
need to. I've seen the whole thing in the shorts.
No, you haven't. That's the problem. You haven't.
That's all TV is. It's just,
No, that's the problem, Nathan. You haven't watched the series where he's joking with his best mate, and his best mate is trying to film porn, and he's telling him it's the wrong. Nathan, don't believe me about anything else. Believe me about this. Missed in Between is just beautiful. You would love it. Everything about it is funny
Why
It's
don't you
not
marry
a
it then, Mr. Ferrer?
and cool.
it's not a documentary, is it?
No, fiction.
That's right. It's fiction. Exactly.
What, you don't watch fiction?
Not a lot of it. No, if I want to watch fiction,
Fuck me, Nathan, you're going down a bad road here. So what do you think is true? Give me a true story.
like if you're going to watch fiction, you might as well watch science fiction. Let's get right out there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but you're putting to me that what you watch is more believable than what I watch. Come on, what are you watching? I'm going to rip that apart. Come on, what are you watching?
I haven't watched TV since 2006.
Yeah, okay. So what YouTube are you watching?
Oh, all sorts of shit. Oh,
Come on, Nathan. Man up, Nathan. Look, everything you see on the media is fiction. Everything. It's all done subjectively by somebody else saying this is what the story is. Don't give me that your truth is better than my truth. Of course it's not. Your truth is the same as mine. All bollocks.
Let's see. I'll go through my history of what are we watching. I was watching Desire on Soy 6. They're live. They're live right now.
Okay. What are you watching?
I was watching Desire on Soy 6.
All right. My preference would be Sexy Bar.
Yeah, I watched the
Because
Sexy Bar
I
too.
know
Yeah.
the girls in there. Sexy Bar's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What about the smile bar, Perrin?
I've heard about it, but I've never watched it. What, is it any good?
I don't know.
I like that in the Sexy Bar, they've got the same old girls that they've had for at least the last 3 years. I like the continuity of it. That I've been to that bar, I've met all those girls, and they earn a fortune now. Absolute fortune. But if you go to that bar, sit in the bar on your own, they all come over, have a chat to you, no pressure to buy a drink. I think it's a lovely bar. Beautiful. And the mama is actually far sexier than the daughter. She is so good looking for a small girl. Anyway, beside that,
What do you mean by that? Do you mean you like the big girls better?
So what? Arissa's mum is the madam.
the mother is can't remember her name, but yeah, she is so well proportioned. Yeah, oh
Well,
yeah, she's far
Arissa, right?
sex. Arissa is the daughter who claims to be a lesbian,
Oh, okay.
and I've seen videos of her with no makeup on, and she's more beautiful without makeup on.
The daughter is.
Oh, well, no, that's beside the point. The point is, they earn a fortune in that bar, but they still keep all the old ones on. I love that.
How do they make their fortune out of the live stream? How's it even possible?
Loads of people sent them money. Loads of people, I think you call them simps, think that the girls will become their girlfriends. No, you not believe. I watched somebody did a stream of how much they were earning.
Well,
I think Nathan, we were looking at 100 grand UK in US dollars.
yeah.
100 grand.
I mean, I got caught up with a couple of old mates on a stream the other day. Hadn't seen for a while.
Mm.
Oh my god!
Oh, look who we got.
I've just heard a plop. Bit more run.
You
Here we
escaped,
go.
Ron.
I know you all love to see Ron, but if I don't hear anything in the next 10 minutes, I'll have to boot him. I just find it too frustrating.
Fair enough.
Oh, we can hear him.
Just very, yeah. It's not booming loud, that's all.
Ron, what are you doing? You doing, you mad cunt?
We got some joint action. We got some big ass chains and very well fired.
Fuck the thing.
Make me thirsty, you cunt.
Is
I haven't had a beer in fucking weeks now.
that intentional, Nathan? I
I
imagine
think
it is.
so. I think I might have met Mrs. Wright earlier today, but says she can't leave alone. Maybe not.
Did you make sure it was a woman?
Yeah. I probably fucked
No.
it up. She wants me to come back at midnight. She says I get off at midnight, come back then. I'm supposed to come back, but I'm still getting drunk, so it's probably a bad idea. But she's probably getting drunk too, to be honest. So
Hey, look at this shit.
it'll be fair play.
Oh, they got the music from 1992 playing.
I'm missing out.
Holy fuck, Ron.
They exchange USD here. Is the big reason why I like this bar. It's one of the only bars I know are they'll take shitty USDs. Like I managed to salvage. It took them, so I'm appreciative. So that's a couple of dollars. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, Ron. You don't need a 3-day fucking rule, Ron. You need a 3-hour rule. No longer than 3 hours with these bitches, Ron.
Place is gonna go crazy now. I
Uh,
Pat wants answers, Ron. In the chat.
but you think he's aware of the chat?
Yeah, wait for tea.
Fucking doubt it.
No problem. Take care of me when I'm out. Yeah. I should leave because I'm too drunk. To be honest.
18 months later, he works out he's too drunk.
God. That's a fucking revelation.
You are here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Anything you can do. Too much spam going on.
Fuck, they're blazing up. Hardcore.
Trying to block it.
Yeah.
Boy.
And it's got to be a cheaper buzz than paying for booze, surely.
Well, yeah.
I don't want it anymore. I'm good. Thank you.
Get me more?
What? You
Come on
want
in.
more?
Yes.
No way. You want another one? How much I have? How much do I have? A lot. I got a lot. All right. All right. I see. Okay. Of course. All right. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
And there you got the hepatitis.
That's how you get sucker in every time. Fuck it. Hey, woo! Cheers. I can't hear you though. Why am I full screen? It's kind of fucked up. Alright.
What happened to Steve?
What about
Still there,
Dave?
Steve?
Yeah, he's still there. Did you put him up on full
This
screen or
already
did
got me in a
Steve?
lot of trouble.
Steve must have done it. Oh, yeah, it's coming.
You know what I had to realize, and I had to take it up the ass, is cash advances on credit cards are a fuck ton of money. Yeah, I know what you gotta do. Cash advances on motherfucking credit cards. This is the life of Thailand. Yeah, they're gonna max everything out of you.
Fuck it out. You might as well just
Well,
go home.
why would I get home, right? When you see me delivering 1,000 pizzas, I'm gonna be like, shit. Do you remember that night where you spent like $13 and bought at the bar? You're fucking. They want to see the bar. Is that okay? But I give it to you. So they want to see the bar. If I give it to you. Okay. I put it around. They're only. Like this. If you want to. They want to see the bar. But I don't want to. You can do it.
อยู่แล้วความสุขอุดรธานีค่ะอยู่แล้วความสุขคันทรีบาร์from อุดรธานี
Cannot stand how they talk.
Yeah.
Thank you. Make my shitty face. Sorry, guys. A bar across the street from me at night. Hello.
Hello welcome to อุดรธานีคันทรีบาร์ darling come on please
Oh my goodness.
Please tell everyone you're not my girlfriend before they go crazy. Please say not my girlfriend. You're not my girlfriend. Right? Tell them, please.
She's like, oh my god, what you talk about, big boy? Of course I ain't your girlfriend.
I love you long time. Oh.
You buy all my load now, la.
But they're gonna think that like they're gonna think crazy. Okay, but I'm telling you, they're gonna think crazy.
welcome to อุดรธานีค่ะคันทรีบาร์
Country bar.
Yes, country bar. คุณพูดเป็นพูดขอโทษที
Dude, they're talking.
Yes.
I'm a good talker, especially when I get
Yeah.
drunk. I can't shut the fuck up.
Where do they find all these CDs of music, Nathan, from like 1999 and 2002?
Who knows? But
Since all these bars play is like early 2000s pop music.
I don't know what's playing.
Some terrible shit that used to be on the radio back around then.
Yeah, right,
Wouldn't know what it's called to save myself, but horrible, I know that.
เจ้าสวัสดีค่ะ
What's happened to Parent? He's a big important stream and he fucked off.
What are you drinking, Ron?
Zig, I'm
Here
still
he is.
here. I'm still listening.
I haven't heard you say anything for ages.
Well, no, I'm drinking a cup of coffee.
Coffee?
I'm watching this.
You're on the red. I thought you were on the red.
I've drunk 2 bottles of it. I think
Yeah.
that's enough.
Oh, okay.
I think that's enough. I'm not a Timmy. I can't do the 3 bottles. But I've done 2. That's pretty cool. Well, it's exactly what I was saying, Zig. I'm watching this thinking, oh no. What, is the girl with the big boobs still there, or is she gone?
I don't know.
You got rid of her?
Hopefully you flushed it down the
No.
shitter. But who knows?
I gotta leave out of here. I gotta leave. If my son is here, I have to be.
So what I'm saying, why I'm silent, Zig, is because it's all bollocks. I could have driven up to protect him today,
Yeah.
and then we get this bollocks. He's still with ugly women in a bar getting drunk.
With ugly women in a bar.
Yes.
I don't get it at all. And
Yeah.
it's almost like he's showing off. Look, I'm with the ugly women. Fuck. I don't get it at all. I really don't.
I don't get it either. It's like the fucking $2 shop version of going to getting.
Nothing wrong with ugly woman.
Yeah.
It's tourism attraction. Tourism attraction.
Like a freak show, like a sideshow alley.
No, look, don't misunderstand me. They might be lovely women. Could be. I'm not
When you're paying by the hour, Steve, does that really
putting them
matter?
down, but if I was live streaming, at least I want to be with a woman that you'd all go, wow, what a sexy girl. I wouldn't do this where you're with the old hags in the bar. It's ridiculous. Don't get it.
Fucking old bags,
Service
eh?
is impeccable.
Old bags. The boilers. With the boilers.
Yeah. Well, actually, I actually
Old
said
war
hags.
horses.
It was spelled H-A-G, hags.
Yeah, well, shit.
But no, they might be lovely girls.
They might not be
I'm
too.
not trying to put them down, but why would you stream it? I wouldn't dream of streaming this. I would stream pretty girls. Oh, I don't know.
Don't think crazy, guys. We're just.
Take
I like a
it
good
easy.
drinking partner. Somebody who can hang. Hard to find people who can hang with me. Sometimes you can find them out here.
Yeah, wow. Tell you what, it's fucking hot here.
I'm really tempted to get Ron in Patia just to show him pretty girls
Are you staying?
that are quite sexy.
Don't have alcohol on
I, I and nice. Uh, only goes for tens. But no, not at all. No, but of course, yeah, I am choosy. Absolutely.
We had an ad here. Really
No,
choosy carpet choosers. Choose a carpet choice.
what? I missed what
You want to be on camera
really
for
choosy.
sure. Only my dumbass. Be on camera out here. That's why I asked her. It's like if she would walk around with us, then yeah, they were a little awkward about it. But that's the best I can do.
What do you, British fan? Who are you looking at?
Chang, called Big Chang.
I mean, she's okay.
Big Chang's are
She's
100
really
bucks.
not British bound. She's not.
100 baht for a Big Chang.
Okay, she might be okay for me as a 66-year-old man. But for a 40-year-old man, fuck that. No, she's horrible.
Yeah, you get a 7-Eleven for what, 60 baht, 70 baht? Or is that what you're comparing to?
And even at 66, I wouldn't even consider. I wouldn't consider it.
You're paying for other things. You can't think of it like the
66 pickup sticks.
right somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're paying for other things as well, and that's what you got to realize. It's like you're paying for service, you're paying for environment, you're paying for a lot of other things.
I think you're all weird. I don't know why.
You're all weird.
In certain places, some places not. The places that are charging 300 baht for Chang, those places are not fair at all. They're like an airport. There's the most unfair places. Places charging 300 baht for a Chang, an airport.
I'm just going to go back and look at the goal. The goal that South says is okay. How the fuck do I go back? Hold on.
Bloody hell, Souths. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I can't see anything okay about the girl sitting next to Ron.
I just put it down.
Geez, you got high standards. Hey.
He went to a bar the other day with the big bloke Floppy Tit McGee, and there was a poof there and it looked better than the chick.
Well,
Yeah.
you get that.
Ghost Pepper, no, we can't hear anything. We're just trying to evaluate the girl he's sitting next to. I think she's a maybe a 4 or a 5. South thinks she's an 8 or a 9, and we're trying to work out whether.
Who's the idiot and who's telling who's right? Yeah.
Yeah. We got her here now. Hold on. She's got some sort of. Oh fuck me! I wouldn't even give it 4 or 5. She's about a 3, 2 or 3.
Well, she's about a 26 compared to the other one. She might give an 8 though.
We've got her on full screen now. You really think she's an 8?
She's awesome.
Fuck me.
She's awesome. She knows I don't want to do that.
Fuck.
What are you going to do about these young guys, Perrin? They don't know.
They don't really. They really don't.
I agree with the Internet Monster. Stop being milk McGee.
Yeah. And what is it on her chest? Is that a tattoo or was she branded? It looks like somebody's bitter on the right side of her chest. It looks like a bite to me.
I think it has a word written there. It says Rakasambodi. What the hell? Pat's telling the truth. Yeah, look at a shame on us all. Thank you, Pat, for setting us right.
Yeah, Pat, you're right. I'm sorry.
Shame on us all.
I will retract everything I just said.
How many people are watching this? Like 12? 12 people. Well, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I could go live. I'm on your channel. You guys are fucking the shit.
Who is the longest pupper in the genre? I don't know what pupper means, Lieutenant. Longest Peter pupper. Don't know. I don't know what a pup. I don't know what a pupper is, mate. Sorry. And look, Pat, I apologise. We shouldn't judge. We shouldn't judge people by looks.
Who's the biggest cocksucker, Steve Barron? That's what he's asking.
All right. That's a tricky one.
I forgot I had
Hey, Raider, don't listen to me. I know nothing. Raider, let me tell you this. I was considering driving up to rescue Ron. He's about 8 hours away from me. I was considering it because I saw the stream today where he was genuinely crying. Fuck, I gotta help him out.
Why do Mongs think this is content?
But anyway, Raider, I considered it. And I even told my wife, I said, let's go and sort this out. And she said, yeah, let's go and do it. I told her the story. Then you see this. He's not worried. He's doing the same thing. Same bollocks. I'm so glad I didn't jump in the car and go and help him out. He's on his own. Hey, Jazz. How you doing? Oh, Pat, stop being so good. You're absolutely right. Not what people look on the outside is how we judge them. But we do a little bit when we have somebody claiming that they don't know what's going on. Or, yeah. Yeah.
It's more fun to hang out with.
We wouldn't do it to anybody else, but Ron is on the stage there.
It happens from time to time, by the way, but it's not like that's what they're going for. It's like, I guess I'm going at a different. Yeah. Like I on a serious before, I'm hanging out with the listeners and it's fine. Go ahead, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I just want to hang out with you. I don't want to fuck you, but yeah, that's the way I look at it. They're so cool to hang out with, like without fucking them.
Yeah, DWP. It wasn't fake when I saw him on the stream this morning when he was crying. You're absolutely right,
That's
mate.
the way I feel.
I was genuinely thinking about going up to help him out, but some people you can't help. You can't help them.
I made my tab, right? I have this. Cheap with me. You know, my room costs $175. So you think 400 is very cheap for me?
Well, Frank. Hold on, just to highlight that. There's a bit of me that thinks that, but I think most of us quite like Ron, so we don't want to see him in a horrendous situation. But look, this morning he's crying. Now he's back to the same old stuff. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Raider. Sorry, you're right, Frank.
I figured out finally how to get cell phone service on this shitty phone.
Yeah,
Finally, like,
Pat, that's exactly. I couldn't agree with you more. Crying this morning. No money, no
somehow
nothing.
Lisa figured it out when I told her she had to leave. Like, dude, that was the hardest shit to do is to get her out of leave. I'll talk about more as I walk down the street and get away from all this loud noise. But I'll give you guys the scoop. Alright, I'll let you know I'm so drunk. So drunk. And you're not gonna take advantage of me, right? Only 100. Why didn't you break them? You didn't break any one of them. You won 100.
Is Ron running a live stream at the moment, or is it just on here? Hello? Hello, world. Can you hear me, mother?
If you're supposed to be here, you're supposed to be my friend. I told you. I could sure I don't get attacked. Ladies. Okay. Yeah, no problem joking me. Hold on, I gotta switch to this real quick. Hold on, yeah, hold on one second. I don't do that.
Did do it. I can turn it off if you need to. But it's look, nobody's talking. Everybody's watching Ron. What I asked was, does he have his own stream going at the moment somewhere, or is it just on here? Is he only here, or is he a live stream going somewhere? His own live stream. I don't think we're. No, he came on the channel, so we're not stream sniping him. He volunteered to come on here.
Yeah,
Only here. Okay.
It's just gonna die.
Cheers, WP.
I thought I had this phone working. Alright, I'll go one more try. And that's it. I thought Sunisa put something in his phone though, for sure.
I'm not saying
Oh,
one more thing I can massage.
yeah? For how long can you massage me? How long will you massage me for one more drink? For one more drink, how long will you massage me?
Okay.
How long? How long? How many minutes? How many minutes do I get? Can I get 10 minutes? 10 minutes for one drink. What time is it? I have to go. Yeah, well, it's 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to shower for this girl. 10 minutes, one drink? No, no, no. I only do big. I hope you. Yeah, you're up for that. You only do big. I get. You're gonna give me really? You will do?
I think I can massage you. I think I can massage you. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Oh yeah, that's a good. That's a great deal. That's a great deal.
What okay?
Do I have? I'm thinking about money. I don't think I have any money. Oh, you remembered. Where's this darling word coming? It's you Europe fuckers that got these girls singing darling. Fuck that shit. Fuck this darling. How we doing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is great. This is great. Okay. Okay. Let's good one.
Oh shit! Sorry,
Yeah,
you couldn't
he's
hear me.
lost his sound.
You couldn't hear me. What I said was, I'm bored. I've had enough. What I said was, one, to keep it open so you can listen to this, or two, close it down and forget about it.
Well, I'm going to hit the hay, so you can do whatever you like.
But no, I wasn't asking you, Zeke. I was asking the paying customers.
I know, but I'm going to go regardless.
All right.
So I'll bid you adieu, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, Zeke. Thanks for popping on.
Yeah, man,
It's
no
been a
worries.
pleasure.
Likewise. I'll catch you on next time. See you, chat. Catch everybody in the chat.
Okay. I'll just say this again. Zeke's obviously had enough. I've had enough. But I'm more than happy to keep it open if you quite like watching. We've got Soy 6 Donut Vendor 1. We've only got sort of 2 to 1 at the moment. There's only 2 to 1 saying kick him. Soy 6 says keep it on. Look.
Good job. It's definitely better when there's like chair massage you get at the mall. 100% better than
So is that a two, Pat? One deep, two go, two close. Yeah, I get another cup of coffee and just listen to it. I'm just bored with it. It's just the same shit. Two, two, two. Okay, I just say goodbye, Ron. Ron, I don't make sure we can hit. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, Ron, thank you for taking part. But I'm closing our stream now. Thank you to everybody in the chat. You've been, as always, lovely. Best chat ever. But I'll close it down now and catch you all next time. Good night, all.